Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry, I went live, then I got lost for some minutes. So let me just try and make the light better. Oh, it's too much. Try and put it this side. I think that's better. Wow, 6 guys in the live chat. Great to see you guys. 9. So as you come in, just click the like button before we start the conversation. So, so today I just want to say thank you guys for the great support that you guys have accorded to me. So we're going to hit 10,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. It's almost been a year since I came to YouTube, and it's a year plus since I came to YouTube, and I've managed to make about 10,000 friends who I call like a family to me, and I really appreciate you guys a lot. And you're the reason why I keep pushing what I do. I keep pushing my work. I keep aiming higher. I started with a phone in my car. So right now I bought a GoPro. Now I have a drone, and I'm still working on other stuff. So the sky is the limit, I would say that. So as you come in, just click the like button. I can see 13 guys in the live stream. Grandma is already here. Thank you, Grandma. Hope you're doing. How's Jamaica? Kevin Ogondo. Hello, I'm good. So you guys have been so great to me, and I just want to say thank you. And with you guys, my first priority is just to tour around the country and just to try and document every other part of the country. And after that, my other step would be go to different countries in Africa. So my goal was to, I used to come to YouTube, and I would, go online. Ever since I was in school, and I would want to see, I would want to see Malindi, from the air. I would want to see Malindi, how Malindi is. Probably at that time, I didn't have the means to go to Malindi or different parts of the country, different cities, different towns, and I really wanted to know how they look like. But in so many cities and towns in Kenya, the photos are very limited, and I kept telling myself, one day I will document all these cities and towns in Kenya, at least so that people who would want to know, like probably someone is living in Lamu and wants to know probably a town in Ahero, how does it look like? So, yeah. So, okay, let me go to the comment section. Samson Kamau Miruri. Phyllis Waringa. Hello, brother. Greetings from Cape Town, South Africa. Hey, Phyllis, how's South Africa? Here they call Cape Town all Europe. Grandma, I touched the like where I live. Now COVID-19. I am on the North Coast. Wow, I'm so glad you're safe, and yeah, it's surprising. So currently in Kenya, I think COVID has touched, like not really heavily everywhere, but right now the biggest casualties in Nairobi and Mombasa, which are still the top biggest cities in the country. So we are trying to be careful as much as possible. So I hope you guys are also trying to be careful wherever you are. So the cases are still increasing, but I think the world has reached a place where I think everyone is opening up in each and every country. It seems like COVID-19 is not the end of it, so we really need to go back to our normal life. So Mary John, hey, hello, how are you? So Mary John, are you usually a guy or a lady? I'm usually confused with the name. It always confuses me. I really appreciate your support, but I'm always confused. It says Mary and John. So please clarify today for me. Peace. Hi, African traveler. Hi, Peace. So you come in, just say hi and where you are from. Even if it's in Kenya, which part of Kenya you are from, so that we can connect. It's a great platform. So, Asterix Hassan, greetings. Happy to see Nairobi through you. Thank you, Aris. Uh, I'm honored for that opportunity for seeing Nairobi through me. Lucia Fields watching. Awesome. Grandma, yes, I'm careful. Yeah, yes, we have no choice, Grandma. We really need to be careful. In Africa, the cases are still high. The most interesting about Africa is I'm sure the cases are way higher than what guys are showing because I see the percentage of tests that are done in Africa way less, like super low. Like in Kenya is about 50 to 60,000 tests. So in reality, if probably we do about 1 million tests, the cases will be higher. But the thing is, the funny thing about Africa is you don't, it doesn't really hit people, to the extent I see in Europe. So let's say in Kenya, if for example, Kenya probably would be like 5,000, 6,000 cases, but you don't find the hospital, flooded. So that's something I'm still not really understanding clearly how and why the cases in Africa, the infection in Africa, actually they say about 60%, 50 to 56 to 60% of the guys who've contacted coronavirus show no symptoms, especially in Kenya. So it's not really clear why for me, but from the people who have seen talk about it is that I don't know, is the immune, the people from Africa, no, we're used to be hit by different viruses and disease. So guys have really developed quite an immune. And this is my opinion. Let me just clarify that. Hello, African traveler, long time. Meregida, long time. Lorraine Adiambo. Hey, Lorraine, thank you. Good to see you in the chat. Peace, I'm in New York. My God, I'm a lady. John is my father. Thank you, Mary, for clarifying that. Okay, I'm always confused. I'm always like Mary John. No, it's both English. If it was Mary Mwangi, I would have understood it was a lady, but Mary John, that's quite different for me, quite difficult for me. Lorraine Odiambo, enjoy your videos. Yeah, I always see on my comment, Lorraine, really appreciate you. John William, enjoying your work. I'm American and my wife is Kenyan. We are missing Kenya so much. Your videos let me feel me like I'm in Nairobi. So my videos make you guys feel like you are home, away from home. Really appreciate. It's an honor for me. So guys, please click the like button and share. Grandma, yes, it's rising, but I'm a try. Thank you, Mama. Maurice Papa, hi, African traveler. Thank you for what you do. We are happy. God bless you. And I miss home. So, guys, I'm really glad that I'm making you guys feel at home. It's my wish if everything goes right, if everything goes okay, my plan is just to go to so many other areas outside the main city, like if I go to Kisumu, go to Ahero, Kakamega, go to that side. If I get another opportunity, go to Malindi, go to Lamu, go to Kambani, go to Northeastern. And I would wish it was one day to just get to Moyale, the border between Kenya and Ethiopia. It's also a very scenic view, guys. If I take you guys, you won't believe that we have such an awesome country. Yeah. Let me keep reading the comment. Wanjiru, Mary John. Yeah, Mary John really got me confused for a long time. Controlling the movement of people from one parish to the other. So Grandma, you guys are going to church in Jamaica? Please let me know. Because in Kenya, churches are still not open for guys. Churches are still locked currently. I'm fine and happy to see Phyllis Waringa, to see you. Thank you for the great work you're doing, showcasing our beautiful country. And yes, Cape Town is beautiful. Yeah, Cape Town. Everyone says Cape Town is like a small Europe. Hopefully one day I'll get there. I wish. I want to marry there. I'm from Malawi. So when Yusuf, you want to marry from where, Kenya or Cape Town? I'm a bit confused here. Actually, Wines Yusuf, Malawi is not really, you know, I've heard a lot about Zambia, I think because of the Chinese. I've heard about Zimbabwe thanks to Mugabe, Botswana because of their, gold and stuff, and Namibia. Malawi is quite really silent in terms of, in Africa, it's really silent. Uh, I don't know. Is there any reason? Is there any specific reason? Because Malawi is really silent compared to most of the Southern African countries. East African countries, I think so many of them also very vocal. You can hear there's something about Rwanda, there's always something about Tanzania, Magufuli, something about Uganda, the president, Museveni. Burundi is a bit silent. We don't hear much from Burundi, but Kenya is also vocal. But say Malawi, I hardly hear about Malawi. So what are you guys good at? Probably one day I can come to Malawi. So guys, I can see 31 guys in the comment section. And my aim of today was just to say thank you. I see you're going to hit, is it 10,000 subscribers? So it's a great honor for me. And I just wanted to say thank you guys. If it were not for you, I don't know, I'm not an emotional person. So if it were not for you, I wouldn't be here. Let me just say that. Kenny Madenge, good work, bro. A suggestion, mount GoPro on the head. That view is awesome. Rather than placing cam on dashboard. Suggestion. Yeah, I saw there's something I can do with the GoPro. I saw it when I was reading about on the manual that I can do a live stream with the GoPro. The problem with GoPro, it overheats. So this is what. Yeah, this is a it's an eCam. So the GoPro, if you stream for long, the GoPro overheats. So I tend to think it will be the same if probably can push a live stream for 1-2 hours. GoPro can't. I don't think GoPro can hold that long. So unless if it's 30 minutes, because I use GoPro a lot, and you cannot use GoPro for 1 hour consistently. So you have to always, put it on and off because it overheats a lot. So, bro, how you doing? Ibrahim, Ahmed Ibrahim. Hey, I'm doing, bro. Let me just wish you a late Eid Mubarak. Hope you had a great time. Ahmed, when you say we are disciplined people and peace. Yeah, I can tell you for sure. Malawians, you hardly hear anything negative about Malawians. And same positive. It's a bit really silent. It's a very peaceful country, I can say for sure. And there's a time, I think it's Zambia or Malawi. You guys really fed us Kenyans with maize. I think it was Zambia, if I'm not wrong. But Malawi also has fed Kenya for a long time. Inakaa hii itakuwa full-time job sasa. Jeremy, full-time job? I don't know. Maybe in future, if you guys push me to that extent, yeah, I can leave my 8 to 5 job and just focus on this. So grandma, no church, no, not really. Maybe online or drive through. I believe in God, but I don't go to church, so I can speak on what church is doing. That's great, Mama. You're doing an amazing job, Paul Moora Kamau. You're doing an amazing job, and you have improved your drone skills tremendously, especially the aerial view you did on Thika Road watching from Central Africa Republic. Wow, yeah, watu wa nyumba wauzunguka bana. Central Africa. I never thought there was a Kenya there. So actually, there are a couple number of guys who really wanted to train me how to fly the drone, but because of Corona, so I didn't really want to mingle a lot with guys. So I had to go to YouTube and check the tutorials, like from scratch. There's no one who has taught me how to. I've never held a drone. I've never touched a drone. Like camera is not my thing. I'm totally in a different world. I've been telling you guys for in the past. So what I did is I just took the drone, checked some tutorials, and started flying. So I've been improving over time, and the main reason why I keep improving is guys keep telling you, keep advising me, okay, check how I listen to your comments in short, and some hints. So when people tell me don't take a turn in a haste, or so I keep going back to check the YouTube tutorials and how to take turn, so with time I will get there, and when things get back to normal, I plan to have a great training with from some couple of friends, and most of them are YouTubers. Some of them we've never met, so just telling me, okay, you're doing a great job. So please come. I'll just teach you how to make some awesome movement. So with time, I'll make even better, way better content than what I'm doing right now, just for the love of the continent and the country. So let me just go back to the comment section. Catherine, congratulations to you, African traveler. Thank you, Catherine. Mauda Cornella Mochi. I'm catching up on the previous minutes, but love what you're doing. Keep up the good work. Thank you, guys. You're encouraging me very much, and I'm really happy to know that I'm doing a great job. Rajasoni, sir, good evening. I like your camera work, and you add area name. It's very easy to understand of location. I'm working in Kenya. We love you, sir. Truly nice job. Thanks. Thank you, Raju. I really appreciate you guys watching me, and I'm honored. Appreciate. So, Catherine, what is your 9 to 5 job? No, I cannot say today. It's not something I can say. Probably one day when I leave. It's kind of it's one of those things you sign when you join such jobs. It's not military or CIA, but it's one of the things you don't. My company doesn't allow you to say, yeah. But it's not really a weird job. Just like the company really wants to always, keep everything. So that's why I can't share it in the meantime. Please understand. Okay. Hi, greetings. You from UK. Please make a video from Isli. Yeah, Ahmed. So the thing is, Isli right now is under lockdown. I've made about 3 or 4 videos from Isli, and I'll surely go back with the drone as soon as everything goes back to normal. So right now, police are in every angle. Guys are moving in and out, but it's not the best time. So it's not the best time to shoot Isli. Dennis Okora, I love your work. Can you do aerial of Mombasa, Eldoret, and Kisumu? Yes, for sure. With time, I will travel around the country as soon as the lockdown is over. The reason why I cannot risk right now to go up country is, I can pass the barriers, but I will have a difficult time finding a place to sleep, difficult time finding a place to eat, and I can't risk that right now. So I have to wait for things to go back to normal so that I can be assured I'll have a safe place to sleep, I'll have a safe place to eat, and I'll beat the curfew hours. So right now, if let's say I go to a different town that I've never been, I don't know people, it won't be safe for me. Yeah. So with time I will travel. So okay, please, I love you. So Evans Ngetich, great work. Broski, kudos. Thank you, Evans. Miss K, no signature look. Masai Shuka today. So yeah, this is I'm trying to change. I was going to sleep. I really tried to come live, then problem with the internet, so almost gave up. But I had to talk to you guys today. I had to do this, and I'm really glad that you guys are live and sharing with me, giving me the feedback, sharing me where you want me to shoot. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. No signature look. Okay, Miss K. Okay, Toasty. Hi, I'm Dinzel. My auntie likes watching the tours. She's Waringa. Hi, my auntie, like she's Waringa. Nice. I just talked about Waringa was up here. Thank you, Waringa, for always watching my tours. When Yusuf, good night. Nice job. Good night, Yusuf. Really appreciate you. Glad to know there's a Malawian watching my vlogs. Really, I'm really glad. That's the power of internet. You never know how far you can reach. There's some people who are telling me there's a time someone told me I'm watching you from Suriname. Was it Suriname? There's a country someone tells you until you go and Google it first. Like, what is that country? Yeah, it was that strange. I think later on I came to realize even Bob Collymore is it from the same country, I think? How much do you earn from here? Benson Owero, how much do you earn from YouTube? Can you advise me if I can make a living through YouTube if I start today? So Benson Owero, wow. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Ashley Lauren, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Really appreciate your support. So can you make money through YouTube? Yes, you can make money through YouTube. But what will make money on YouTube is I don't think you come to YouTube with the purpose. It's something you have to create a storyline. You have to create a niche. You have to create something that will make people love what you do. So you can't just start one day and like I'm making money from YouTube. No, it will take you time. It needs patience. It needs a lot of effort. So and there's so many guys are making their living out of YouTube. Can tell you for sure. My friends who I know, people like them, Wodemaya, people like Tayo Aina, Trudy, they're making life off YouTube. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm still growing, but I can tell you for sure you can make money off YouTube, but it will take time. So it's not something, and that's what many content creators come in thinking that I'm coming and I'll start making money tomorrow, and you will really get disappointed at the end of the day. So it's something that takes really time. I see another super chat. Catherine, really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for the super chat. Barikiwa sana. I say be blessed. So let me go back to the comment section. So Grandma, I love your work. Bring Kenya through your lens, Kenya to the world. Big up, and your wife and family. Thank you. My wife, she's sleeping right now. The drone shot is hard. Well done, bro. Thank you, Grandma. Peace. I hope you will do many collabs to grow your channel. How about doing some live collab with Miss Trudy, Nappy, and Odemaya? Yeah, so I've done a collab with Trudy, I've done a collab with Odemaya and Nappy, probably later on. And the thing is, I'm not in a rush to grow. I can tell you for sure.
Where is the lie?
I'm not in a rush to grow for sure. Like my main purpose is just to showcase the beautiful country of Kenya, and with time, I believe in patience and time, and at the end of it all, we'll get there. So, and by the time you want these guys to come in, you need to, to have something at least so that that you can. Let me just give you an example. I've seen a lot of guys, a lot of YouTubers, and most of them come to my comment section and just write, "Follow me back," and you go to their content, and there's nothing uniform from it. Today is doing one thing, the next day is doing, let's say today I'm doing hair, tomorrow I'm gossiping. You're writing something about gossip blog the other day. So there's no flow. So if you have a consistent storyline, you will get there. So it took Wodema is my good friend, and it took him about to be where he is. I mean, on YouTube, it took for 3 years. It took him 3 years just to achieve 1,000 subscribers, and right now Wodema is a big brand. So I can tell you for sure. So let me just read comments. Sorry. Hello, hello. How much is the drone? Sorry. Uh, is in oh in the bet international. Hello, how much is the drone? So my drone, I just check it on Amazon. Is Mavic 2 Pro. Just check it on Amazon if you want to know the price. Mavic 2 Pro. Understood. Hey African, good night. Labastica Moses, thank you, thank you. Good night, Moses. Raju, sir, I'm from India. Please come at India. Stay at my home like my bro. Thanks for your answer. Asante sana. So to come to India, which part of India, Raju, do you want me to come to? I think you are with the CIA. Peace, no, I'm not. I don't work with the CIA. Totally, I don't work with the CIA. Which African country has the sexiest women? Guys, I have a wife. I'm married to a Kenyan. I don't want any politics. So Brian Gibson, always supporting. Thank you so much. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate. So let me just continue. Good job. Watch your videos from New Jersey. Habari Shuja. Thank you. So Shuja means hero. Shuja. Kelvin Washiko, you can't shoot Isli with a drone. It has military airport. Yeah, true. I don't know. What about around Garissa? If I try to shoot around Garissa, I think it can, because the military barracks is near what you call this place, Biafra, I think. So I will try, Kevin. I will try Hamid Newton Rungu and Ichi Way from 10K. Keep going. So guys, I really need you guys to share my video so that I can hit that 10,000 subscribers. I don't know how it feels. Probably I'll be more excited, more, what do you call it?
Exasperated.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'll be more encouraged to shoot. So I really need the 10,000 subscribers. All these skills take time to develop. I don't know about anyone else, but we are rooting for you to keep getting better. You can't stop learning. When you do, you're as good as gone. 82. Yeah. So I want to keep learning. It's something that I enjoy doing. It's something when I get guys who are really skilled, I really get closer to them so that I can keep learning, getting better at what I'm doing. Hey, I'm a fan of your work. Listen, Mutai, work. Great job. I would like to see the aerial of the Green Limuru Road, Gigiri area, and also Lower Kabete. Let me tell you guys one thing about, like, I did Kitusuri. Like on the road, there was no place to stop. Those are the small challenges sometimes we face. Like you're really in a nice place, but there's no stop sign. Like, there's no place you can stop. Like Lower Kabete, all these areas are really posh, and sometimes it gets really scary because you may just stop by and start flying a drone, and police will just be all over you because these are places where really, who's who live. So it's not something you can just stop and start flying a drone. They are really paranoid in terms of security. So I'm really careful in such places. So that's why if there's a small market somewhere near a very posh area, it's really easy for me to shoot because I'll just go and mingle with the guys and just fly the drone. But for a posh place where I have no friends and have no one to, I really can tell you for sure it's really hard. It's really, really hard. Karen, Runda, Modaiga, Tigiri, those areas, those are places where who's who live. So unless I have a cool friend or there's a nice hotel or with a loan that I can just go and spend some time and fly the drone, it's easy. But just standing by the roadside and flying the drone, I can tell you for sure, no, it's not safe. And and sometimes people need the security for sure. So let me just continue. Leading to a better revenue, hence better content quality. I'm a graphic designer and a brand specialist. Silva Mukaya. So something that I love. Is something that I would appreciate. If we can work together and help me improve on the content and build, really appreciate. So we can discuss more. Should I give you my email address? Brand Gibson, Suriname is South American near Brazil. Yeah, so Brand Gibson, that's what I came to realize later on, that Suriname is in, it was really funny. The guy said I'm from Suriname. Amwindung, thank you so much. Really appreciate for the super chat. So the guy told me, hey, Odemaya is around. Thank you. Thank you, Odemaya. Great to see you, Odemaya. Odemaya says she misses you. He misses you. Can you please bring her wife on your camera?
Hi. Hello. Hi, Odemaya.
Odemaya, Shankai. Odemaya takona sura. So let me go back to the comment section. So Silva, as I said, my email address is Afrikan. Oh, you can just go to my email, my what do you call it? My Instagram
I miss
page.
You too, Odemaya.
My Instagram page, African Traveler, Africa_Traveler, or my email address is Africa Traveler, all small letters, africatraveler07@gmail.com. So we can discuss on building the brand. Hello, brother. I always miss Kenya. Watching from videos here. Valerie Rock, thank you. Kenny Madenge, open a Patreon account, will support. Thank you. I already have a Patreon account, African Traveler also. Madenge, I have a Patreon account, Kenyan Traveler. Thank you, guys. So, guys, you can also follow Kenyan Traveler. Is a new YouTuber trying to do the road trips around the city. Glad to be here. Thank you, bro. So Mary Gida, you will get there in Jesus' name. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for believing in me. Phyllis Waringa, you're welcome to Cape Town. Soon after all this calm, God bless. Wow, Cape Town, it's a dream place. It's something that I would love to come. You're doing well of late, bro. Just keep it up. Kenas, thank you, Kenas. Valley Rock Traveler, I miss Nairobi, Kenya, and my area is South Sea near Le Sereni Hotel. Big up, brother. So Valerie Rock, I went to South Sea, wanted to fly the drone. Let me tell you, from Mombasa Road, around Airtel, let me say just from where, the whole of Mombasa Road, from the airport to Nyayo, from Nyayo to, I think, the interchange going to Southern Bypass, all that area is non-flight zone. I was really disappointed, but it's okay because there's a Wilson Airport in the vicinity, so couldn't fly. So too bad I can't shoot South Sea from the air, but I can do it on road. I can go back. I did some time back, but yeah. You remind me of Kenya. Athan Wayne. Thank you, Athan. Alice Paul. Hey, I like watching you. I love it. I love you. Take me to parts of the country one day. Alice from Westlands. Yeah, we can plan on that, Alice. Going up country, as long as I get a visa from my wife. Where do you live? Just curious, Masharia. Let me just. She wants to. But the man uliza mbona uneshi sura. Lol.
I'm shy.
Grandma is here. Hey, grandma always supports us. She's one of our biggest supporters. My biggest supporter. Always around, bro. Thank you so much, Odemaya, for always supporting. I know she's shy. Of course, she doesn't like showing her face. She usually comes with a face mask. Whenever she comes alive.
One day. When we get to 20,000 subscribers, I'll show my face. Did I just put myself in there?
No.
When you get.
So peace. Was Kenya mostly built during the colonial in the 90s? No. Kenya was built. There was a part which was built in the 90s, but a bigger part If you watch in the 90s, the country was very stagnant at that time, so nothing much was going on. But so much development has come in from 2002. Big development in the country. It's like a new country was built from 1992, from 2002 after the change of power. Um, so let me just go. Phyllis, you're welcome. You're doing well. Just always go with your place and always go with your pace. You trust in God, you will get there. Thank you. Sorry, don't shoot near the military police. Don't, we need you here. Grandma, I cannot risk shooting near police posts. Yeah, it's dangerous. And the good thing about Kenya is near any police post in the country, the thing is you cannot shoot. It's a non. There's a way the military themselves has protected themselves from that, bearing in mind what the country has gone through over the years. I agree with that point of Kitusuri Lokabeta. You cannot stop anywhere. Guys, I can tell you shooting is very hard. Mary Ngeti, hello, nice job. Greeting from Australia. Thank you, Mary. I'm a Caribbean American. Ken Madison Ministry. I'm a Caribbean American married to a Kalenjin. Wow. So your kids be great runners. I used to live in Eldoret, Kenya for 3 years. Thanks to the showing us Eldoret, Kenya, it brought back the much memories. Those who wish I could have gone more. Thank you. Planning also to go back to Eldoret. Paris Nganga, can you kindly take us back to Western Bypass? Tuone pali imefika. Actually, it's a road I use almost on a weekly basis. Western Bypass still under construction. Actually, it's one of the roads that is still, seriously being built. A road like Wayaki Way. Guys telling me to shoot Wayaki Way. Wayaki Way is really dormant, I can tell you for sure. It doesn't have they're not doing what they used to do initially. So I don't feel them right now. But Western Bypass, you find like there are over 10 different sites where there are guys, working and building the road. I will take you probably in a few weeks time or days. And yeah, I will show you guys. It's really, really changing very fast, Western Bypass. Rift Valley Summit Resort near Nyaru. Oh, nice. Ken Madison. So that is in Eldoret. Peace. Ken Madison means, do you live in the Caribbean? Which island are you from? Wow. But may I see you? Lol. So she wants to affairs. Was Kenya mostly built during the 90s? I already answered that. So I love the drone shots, bro. Thank you, Maya, man. Maya is one of my greatest, one of the guys who really made me start shooting. And one of the guys who really inspired me. He's a great brother. I've never seen any African YouTuber that has inspired so many YouTubers from different countries like Maya. And man, your name will be great. You're already big, but I see you going way bigger than.
The sky is not the limit for him.
The sky, my wife is saying, the sky is not limit. It's not the limit for you, man. You've really inspired a lot of us to showcase our continent in a great way, and we really appreciate you. Take us to the shady part of Nairobi to Githurai, Kayole, Kibera, Mkuru. Yeah, Stevie Sticky, I've already gone most of these places, unless you want me to fly the drone. Yeah, I've already gone to most of these places. Your video keep me in touch with Nairobi. I hardly get lost when I'm there. Thanks. Wow. Thank you. Please touch the like button, guys. Yeah, so guys, we have 35 guys in the like and 26 likes. Guys, please just click the like button, as Grandma says. Take us to sleep. I've always wanted to see how it actually looks. People make it seem like it's horrible. Sarah, I was in Isli, so Isli is horrible when it's busy. I can tell you, if you drive in Isli when it's at its peak, you love to cry. I can tell you for sure. It's the last time I was there. I wanted to shoot like First Avenue, Second Avenue, you know, these until 12th Avenue. I couldn't. By the time I was getting to the last street of the first, to the last end of the First Avenue, I was just contemplating of how will I go back home. That is when it's sleep, like when it's fully functioning. You would cry when you're in sleep, but it's a really nice place. Really, it has really changed over. The order is much better right now. The road is way better from that time. There's been so much improvement.
Your editing skills. Huduma says you need to improve on your editing skills.
Are you planning to do Mombasa with your drone and maybe redo Mombasa with GoPro? Yeah, if I for sure, I'll have to go back to Mombasa. What's going on with the locust? I still see locusts around, but I think politics and Corona has taken over them, the limelight right now. So locusts, I just saw some images of locusts in a truck. I didn't really understand where they are right now. Take us seriously. Hello, African traveler. Maya introduced me to Trudy and Nappy Briggs, and I knew African Tigress. So I saw you and Nappy visited Kenya and hung out with you and Tigress. Yeah, Maya has really connected so many people. He's a great person. I wish I could see that hustle and bustle. So I will take you guys. I will take you, Sarah, so that you can feel it. It's a crazy hustle and bustle that you love and hate at the same time. I love visiting Nairobi and outskirts through you. And now you have the drone. Thank you, brother. Benjamin, really appreciate Sarah. That sounds amazing. So I'll take you there to see. What happened to the lady who boiled stones for her children? I would like to help her. Let me know if you know a trustworthy way to get money to her. I totally don't know. I can't really get to that. Brian Kitch, you should join Skyscraper City Kenya, as your vids really show a large diaspora of Kenya who live abroad, to add to the section that showcase all the infrastructure projects in Kenya. So Brian Kitch, I can tell you for sure, I joined Skyscraper City over 10 years ago, I think. I was still young, like by that time. I joined. I didn't even used to know YouTube before I joined Skyscraper City. This was before even 2007. I was already in Skyscraper City. I used to love it. So I'm in Skyscraper City actually, still with the same name. I changed the name to African Traveler. The thing is, Skyscraper City guys love a lot of photos more than videos. So that's why I started sharing, but I stopped later on. But I'm planning to start shooting again, photos especially that I can share on Skyscraper City. Would you love to see the journey to Magadi? Haven't seen in years, and now in UK. Yeah, but that can be an awesome trip, huh? Magadi, like Magadi. Magadi is awesome. And so I'm trying to look. Just need to upgrade the editing skills. So I love your drone shots. Yes, Maya, I'm really working on editing skills, man. But I said I'm really trying hard to see how I can learn how to do it. I'm still using the YouTube tutorials, and some guys also promised to help me in the editing part, just to see how areas I can improve on. So guys, I want to say thank you guys for for the time that you guys have taken to share with me. Let me just read. Is Kenya still under lockdown? Yes, Kenya is still under lockdown between different towns and cities. So Nairobi has been locked, Mombasa has been locked, but the bigger part of the country guys are still living, but the whole country is still under curfew, whereby by 7 p.m. no one is supposed to be outside. So yeah, still under lockdown. Take us to Kisumu Dala, Bran. Please, we yearn to see the amazing aerial view of Kenya, third biggest city. Yeah, guys, if there's a city, if there's a place guys have requested me to go more than any other place, is Kisumu. I'm very eager to see how it is with the request. Yeah, for sure, I will take you guys as soon as lockdown and curfew is over. As I said earlier, the things that I fear when going up country, I need to know a place I will sleep. I need to know there's a functional hotel. I need to know, yeah, just to know the way my way around. So when there's curfew, I don't want to be in a mess. To look for to be in a mess where I can't find food and miss the place to eat, food and miss the place to sleep, and the security of the place also. So I have to wait when things are calm for me to go up country. Take us the drone there. I'm sure there's beautiful scene around there. Yeah, Nanyuki, Naivasha, such an awesome place. Mount Kenya. Mount Kenya is really, really beautiful. Around the my Aberdare ranges, also it is really, really beautiful. I've never been to Iten, places like Narok. Never been to those places. So probably time will tell. But there's no other town or city I've been requested to go like Kisumu. Kisumu is a place I long to go because guys are always telling me go to Kisumu. Take us to Nanyuki, okay? I see what you do, what you did there. So Timothy, what did I do? What am I just upgrade a video guy? What am I just upgraded a video guys? Oh, what am I just went live with the video? Thank you. So what areas do you think are the best areas to live in Nairobi? How are the school system over there? Sarah. So what are the best places to live around Nairobi? It depends with how much money you're willing to spend, either to buy an apartment, to buy a house, or to rent, either. So it's a big question that you have to ask yourself, how much you're willing to spend. So with the cash that you have at hand, that is what will depend where you live. And in every area, there's always a nice school nearby. But it depends with end of the day, it depends with how much you want to spend and how much you're willing to and how much you have. So we have international schools that pay crazily high. This is about an excess of about, is it $150,000 a year to as less as $100 a year. $100. $100 a year. So it depends actually with your pocket, I can say for sure. But they're great schools, I can tell you also. So Sarah, I don't know how much what are you looking at? What are you looking to have? What are you looking to rent? What are you looking to buy? It depends with what you really want. Yeah, Sarah, yes. Check Brook House. It's called Brook House, one of the most expensive. It's one of the best schools in Africa. It's called Brook House. I think it's one of the most expensive in terms of, yeah. Who's going to these schools, lol? The schools are always full. Most of them are expatriates. These are guys, these are students, these are kids for ambassadors, business people, really, business mogul, and the who is who in the country. So, yeah. So, saying, Anonjenga, $15,000. Oh, yeah, $15,000. Yeah, it's $15,000. Thank you, Arnold, for the correction. So $10,000 is 1 million, isn't it? Okay, sorry for that. So in my mind, I'm talking about 1.5 million. Is it usually same store a year for Brookhouse.
A semester. Half a million a semester. Like $50,000. Yeah, $50,000.
I have to check on that. Rent will have to be very good area in terms of safety. So can see Odemaya here.
Morning routine of an African bar.
Can you guys see this?
This man is just crazy.
It's awesome. So guys, when I say public school,
he's using charcoal.
I mean government run school that are free. What I mean, public school. Yeah, government run public schools which are free for primary, but for you to have a quality education, especially we have primary and secondary. Primary, for you to have a very nice education, most parents take the kids to private schools. The government schools are the kids to private schools. But the best high schools in the country are like 95% are not private. They are all governmental school. That is high school, but primary, most parents take their kids to private schools, so that they can go to government schools in high school. That's the most interesting about it. Okay, rented. So Sarah, yeah, this is a very big discussion. It really needs to really think about it. There are really nice places there are so many places with good security, but it really needs to, I cannot just tell you, I cannot just give you everything unless I know exactly what you want, and probably it's not on a platform like this. So yeah, we really need to dig down on everything. Like, this is what I want, this is my plan. So it's totally a different discussion. Okay, let me just go back to the comment section. When I say public school, I mean government-run school that are free. Okay, 1,000 a year. I'm having kids because of huh?
8 kids.
Timothy Kimani, $100 a year. I'm having Sarah. Okay, it's okay. 150K in Kenya shillings. Oh, it's 15. No, in Kenya shillings around 1.5 million. Let's say just $1 is 100 shillings. Yeah, that's like the exchange rate for $1 to $1 is at 100 Kenya shillings. John, quarantine make you fat.
Quarantine kgs.
Quarantine kgs. It's around $30 a year.
Or they call them pounds.
Wow. Still high, still crazily high. Pounds. So that is Brookhouse, huh? $30,000 per year. That's 3 million Kenya shilling. African traveler 1.5. Timothy, Peponi pays around 600K per term. Bingo. Timothy ni mfani.
As in Peponi. What about Peponi?
I didn't get the joke. So Peponi. So there's a school called Peponi. It's one of the elite school. I think teaches the British system of education. It's called Peponi. So it's what Timothy is saying is they pay 600K per term. So 600 Peponi actually in Swahili means like devil, like hell. Let's say hell. So that's why Kimani is saying, what about heaven? Okay, we have Kenya running affordable private schools in rural areas. Here in South Africa, they're really good. So actually, Kenyan teachers have been exported around the globe. You have one of the best teachers. In a country like Rwanda, you have a lot of Kenyan teachers teaching the schools. Tanzania, if I'm not wrong, there's a time Sweden took a lot of Kenyan teachers. So yeah, we have a great name in terms of teaching. We have a great name in terms of nursing. I think quite a huge number of Kenyan nurses are working abroad, Europe, especially UK and US. Yeah. Tom Hauser, great video. Thank you, Tom. I really appreciate. So, guys, you can also support me on my. You can super chat me. My account is. You can super chat me. I really appreciate your support, and it will really help me in terms of improving on the content, improving on the editing skills. So. So what else? So what else would the guys like to know about Nairobi? Okay. Sangist 2016. Kentex Cargo. Is it good site to import stuff? Kentex, if you ask me, I would tell you Salvastor is great. Salvastor is really great. Salvastor is awesome. When I was trying to import stuff, most of my friends, if you really want to do, probably Salvastor. I can tell you from my experience, it was really great. Kentex Cargo, I've seen guys, so, but I cannot give you a personal from Kenyan. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Florence. Which part of Rwanda are you in? In Kigali or? But actually, do Rwanda have many other cities apart from Kigali? I'm really interested to know. Esmarco, I'm addicted to your videos, bro. Thank you. Esmarco, always see your comment, I really appreciate also. Shukuru sana. Florence Nyaga, Kentex Cargo is also great, especially from the US. Okay, so I think, who asked? Sangist, actually, Florence says Kentex Cargo is really awesome. Yeah. How are people who rely on everyday work for their food and well-being doing with the lockdown? So, I don't know. Guys are really guys are really struggling to survive in the country. I see a lot of small businesses, guys opening up, selling grocery on the side of the road. And it gets to show you guys that it's not really easy for so many families. And if you're in Kenya and your family, and for the last 2 months, you're not struggling, you just need to thank the Lord, because I see a lot of families struggling out here, and it's not a joke. Guys are really struggling. Like, most of these guys are casual laborers in the industrial areas or in construction industries. So you've been laid off. There's no bonus. There's no retrenchment salary. I don't know what to call it, but you have to survive and you have a family. So most of these guys just go and buy some grocery from wholesale and just pack it somewhere and start selling. You also find a lot of families selling with their cars. It's been a thing right now. Every street you go, outside the city, in the residential areas, you just find trucks, small cars selling grocery, vegetables and stuff, eggs, from the boot. Kigali okay. Kigali Kibaga. Hey, this name is hard. Kibagabaga. Wow, that's interesting. So, wow, is it far from Kigali? Is it big actually? So it cannot be far from Kigali, because Kigali Rwanda is very small. Hi, what are your thoughts on the draft changes that the KC have published? John, I really haven't read them. I haven't read the changes on the K. I believe the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority published. No, I haven't seen it. But what I read, I got a link which I read. There were so many, that you're allowed to fly a drone, but there were so many charges, there were so many charges on it. I really got confused. There were so many charges for you to fly the drone. It's a great thing to have the drone and to be allowed to fly, but there's so many expenses that doesn't make sense. Are they still able to work and make the money? So Sarah, yes, guys are still working and making money, but not all. So in some areas you find crime has also increased to some extent, especially guys attacking joggers because what this thing what the COVID has brought, guys are really exercising in the morning and in the evening. So you find motorbike riders, attacking guys who are exercising, especially if you're exercising and you're alone. Guys, so many guys have been attacked by such crooks. And if they had money was taken and phones. So guys are being told to be extra careful and at least run in a group of about 4 to 5 guys. It's much better. But you get to understand, guys are not people just don't wake up to steal. The life is really hard for them to survive. They're still able to work. Okay, Tattoo City and environs. Any plans to fly the drone there? Somebody tell Udemaya to leave a lady alone. Lol. Yeah, I did a drone over Tattoo City. I was actually in Tattoo City over the weekend. There's nothing really much when you use a car. You feel there's a lot of development around the place because the road is tarmacked. Tattoo City is 5,000 acres, and you just see like 4 houses, 3-4 go downs and huge tract of land. It's like it doesn't give the same feel like until I think when it's about 40 to 50% under construction. But right now, I can tell you it's about, from what I got, less than 5% of the land is occupied from their plan. That's unfortunate. Is their government doing anything for these people who are struggling? So yeah, Sarah, there's something government is doing, which it's not really well structured. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but a number of guys have told me government is sending money to the poor about an upkeep, about 4,000 a month, I think 1,000 a week, if I'm not wrong. And they're using the census statistics. And someone was telling me that they were checking the things like the question they were asking us: do you have a gas? Do you have a car? Do you have a boat? And what are you using to cook? So the guys who seem less privileged have been put in a scheme where they just get random, money from their phone. I've heard from about 3 guys from about 3 different guys for the same. Unless you guys can expound on that, I haven't really met someone physically who've received such cash, but I've heard from people. What are you taught? Okay. That's so unfortunate. Is the government doing anything for these people? Okay. Could you kindly draw a drone view of Riruta and Kawangware? Yeah, I can do that. For sure. Kawangware, it's Riruta, it's okay. I told you guys, if in this other side of the city, it's really easy. Some posh estate, it's really, really hard.
Yeah.
If you don't have a place to stop by. We have over 30 million people unemployed in the US, and many small companies will lose their businesses. Peace. But at least in the US, I'm sure you guys are given some special packages every time, but here it's another thing. Smash the like button. Hey guys, please smash the like button as you come in. When Martin, I love you. I love you.
Smash it and don't break
so
it.
My wife says smash the like button but don't break it. That's a nice one. I love your blog. I'm Canadian and living in Nairobi for a year. I'm moving there soon as the virus lifts. You're welcome, Wayne. Really, really glad to host you in the country. Good one to see you, man. Sorry got here late. Kobe Veron, great to see you, bro. Really, really great to see you, man. Really appreciate. Leonidas, hey, brother. Loving your amazing shots. How much was your drone? What model and where did you get it? So I got my drone from Amazon. So just check Amazon. The price varies. The price I bought last year and right now is not the same. Chances are high the price might be higher because the trade embargo between the US uh, and China. The price I bought, probably if you just check Amazon US, or you can also check if you're in Kenya, just check Amazon UAE, Dubai. It's also easier to ship it in. What is the best place to buy or rent a farm? So what do you want to farm, Anje? What do you really want to farm? Because in Kenya, the environment, what do you call it? The weather is totally different from one location to the other. Like we have different, like if you want to, plant tea and coffee, you really need to be in a different region. If you need to plant maize, a different area. If you need to plant horticulture and fruit, and it's a different place. So what are you planning to farm or to buy or rent a farm? Okay. Kobe Vernon. Yes, everyone got stimulus check, but some haven't yet. Wow, wow! I can imagine in the US if you don't get it, I don't know how can guys survive, because in Africa, someone when life gets hard, someone can survive with $10 in a week, but in the US, I don't think it's the same. So if you don't have, and what is the reason why these guys haven't gotten the stimulus programs? Is there any reason for that? Higher, how much was video per month? Actually, the rent. So most of these houses are usually on sale. So a property, a big company build them and sells them. So the guys who bought, most of them don't live there. They just buy and rent it to the guys. So you'd find probably for a 2-bedroom around that place, it will go for about $300 a month, something like that. 300 to maximum $500 per month, but mostly just give it about $300. I want to do beef lot. Finances in Kenya. Wayne Martin, finances in Kenya. People just need a small boost. If treated right, they will give results. I'm hoping to help. I'm biased, but Kenyans is a African diamond in the rough. Actually, that's true. Kenya it's a gem on its own, and guys make. I think it's across Africa. Guys make a lot from very small that you give them. In the US, the 1,200 check is not enough to pay most people's rent. Wow. So 1,200 here, you live like a king. Like a king. When Martin 10 gets you a single meal. Yeah, so you can imagine Africa is really, really affordable depending on the life you choose. Africa can be more expensive than the US or Europe, depending on the life you choose. It can be even cheaper than anything you've ever thought, can even imagine if you choose the life. It just depends on the life that you choose. Guys, you can also support me on Super Chat. I'm on Super Chat, guys. That's right. Kobe, that's right. My when Martin, my grocery here for just cost my grocery here for me just costs more than my family of 4 in Kenya. Imagine grocery for one person for him in the US is cost more than 4 people in Kenya. I'm looking for 10 acres to farm beef for meat. Also beef. So many guys are having one of the best meat comes from an area called Nanyuki. Some guys have very nice farm for beef. and you can also try some Masai land in around Narok, Kajiado. So just check Nanyuki one or check Narok. You can have very nice area to farm beef in Kenya. I'm looking for 10. Okay. Sarah. Well, the thing about the US is that if people can't pay for the apartments, they get funds from the government. If they can't afford food, the government will give them a card with a fixed amount. I wish Kenya was like that. I wish Kenya was like that. Kenya is totally different. It's called you are on your own most of the time. So guys are just hardened, with the life that we live. Mary, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate you. Thank you. It will go a long way supporting me. Sarah, 1,000 is a problem. 1,000 is a problem. A month rent here, lol. 1,200 is a problem a month rent. Sarah, I can tell you if you have a if you pay a rent of 1,200 in Kenya, you live in one of the nicest houses. In some areas, like in some towns, you can't even find a house to live. You can't find a house to pay with such in some areas, not the major towns though. But you live like a king here. So peace in Jamaica, where I was born, everyone has family and land in the countryside. Is it like that in Kenya, man? Jamaica is just like Kenya. Like everyone, you have to identify yourself with your home. Like we come to the city to hustle, so like you have to have an identity. Like I come from this area, and you just don't come from that area. You have something from that area, and that is land. And land in Kenya is one of the most contentious issues that we still have around. Guys hold land very hard. It's a sad thing, but it's the reality. Can't wait to see you back on the Ushago Drive, especially along Limuru, Nakuru, Salga. Daniel, I miss upcountry. Yeah. Sometimes the city, we come just to the city to hustle, but I love upcountry. Yes, the same thing in Kenya, peace. I have to go. Wayne Martin, I have to go, but love your drive clip. Please keep it up. There. Java is on me. Lol. When I'm there, Java, Miss Kenyan till love it. Thank you, Martin. Okay, come, just hit me up. I really appreciate. Good to see you again, bro. Theophilus, tell us about how the East African community is coming along and their passport formalization in Kenya and work in Uganda. Can we integrate talent across the members? Kobe Veron, really, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Stay blessed, bro. You always support the comment and really appreciate you. So let me go back to Theophilus. Good to see you again, bro. Please, about the East African community. So the East African community right now is experiencing a lot of challenges. One is the COVID-19. And number two is just there's so many different feelings among the leaders. There's a time Museveni and Kagame were not in good terms. So, like Rwanda blocked anything coming from Uganda, and Uganda did the same. So, the bit of a pull and push. Tanzania and Kenya have always been on a push and pull. So, nothing good from our leaders. So the integration, like the other day, they were having a meeting to discuss about handling the COVID pandemic, but some leaders didn't come up. So I can tell you for sure, the citizens around the country are so united, but the leaders always leading us to the other side. The cheapest apartment here in California started around 1,900 per single room. My God. How do you guys survive, man? Wow. So that's why in the US, you guys have to work like on a daily basis. You have to be on the grind like every day. Like man, it's not easy, man. I really salute you guys for the hard work. The cheapest apartment here, okay? The US government is bankrupt. Peace. We don't know how much they will do to be able to support us. Plus, it looks like we are going to war with China and Iran. Yeah, some of the priorities our leaders have are really funny. Can tell you for sure. Can tell you for sure. And people like anyway. I don't like talking about presidents who are not mine. Thank you for sharing. About you about your use of drones. Did you have to get permission? By force, yes. Not officially. Blessing African Traveler Chat. Sarah Love, thank you, Sarah Love. Welcome, bro. Peace. Uh, appreciate you, Kobe Veron. Dr. Katam, Kevin, I love your videos. I love traveling also. Thank you for your videos. Nairobi highways, upcountry, just awesome, man. Thank you, Doctor. I really appreciate you. Uh, love your videos, man. When I come to Kenya, I will hit you up. Thank you, allow it. Keep. Let me just use Keep. Thank you so much, Keep. Really appreciate you. So Henry Law on Jambo African Traveler, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Love your brilliant videos. When will we see a video from Kitale? That is where I grew up. Originally, I'm from Seychelles, but I now live in Glasgow. Wow, so Kitale, you want me to take you to Kitale? So probably when I hit Kisumu, Kakamega, and God willing, Kitale. Kitale was known. You're the first person to tell me to go to Kitale. No, I never heard about guys telling me to go to Kitale, but it's very close from Eldoret. So probably when I'm in Eldoret, I may make time to go to Kitale. Sarah Love, happy African Day yesterday. Happy African Day yesterday. Thank you. Bro, I was born in Kenya and moved to US 20 years ago. Please, can you do a video for how to apply your citizenship process? Ahmed Ibrahim. Wow, never thought about it.
Why do we have an African Day? Do we have a European Day? Do we have a US Day? Why?
I don't know.
Maybe the person can explain.
So my wife is asking, what? Let me just, Sarah Love. So, what is the reason for Happy African Day? What is the story behind it? Just to understand it. I was so Ibrahim. Let me think about it. I've never really thought about it. For to apply as U.S. citizenship in Kenya, it's a great thing. So really thank you for the support. When I was in Rwanda, I saw housing development look like these and they were constructed by the Chinese. Is it the same in Kenya? I hope not. In Kenya, it's a mix. What I showed today, this one which was constructed by Chinese, the rest is constructed by mostly locals. But the Great Wall was, I think, is a Chinese who constructed it, and I think locals bought it, if I'm not wrong. So it's a mix. It's something we cannot learn from the Chinese. Yes, good life in the US is an illusion. Peace. I'm beginning to think the Rasta aren't about living a simple life. The Rastas are right about living a simple life. Yeah, and I can tell you the life in the US. I think the cash comes in, which is very good, but you really have to be on the move. And that's why you guys are totally different. You guys have no time for small talk and and gatherings to the probably for some is different, but like I would say in Kenya, you have to go to a family, sit down, take tea, have the small talks, and for the Americans, it's always on the move, Yeah, seems like the super chat thing is yet to come to Kenya. Kenya's mine. I have a super chat, but it's yet to come to Kenya. There's a way you can make it come to Kenya. So you can support me on super chat. I really appreciate. And JJ, hey, have they lived in any other country apart from Now, I've traveled outside Kenya, but I've not lived in any other country for long, not more than a month. Wow, we lived in Kitale to around Kapenguria area. Wow, nice. So, guys from Kitale, probably I'll be taking you and I go to Eldoret. Mangari Adrian, great content from Traveler. Thank you, Adrian. Greetings from Rongai. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you. Hata Rongai nitakam, by the way. I was there, but sikuweza kufly drone some time back. That would be great, thanks. Looking forward to it. Kitale is a small town, but it's nice, yes. So Kitale is the brain basket. That's where we get the maize. You know, you guys, like when you talk about maize, like there's no other town you talk about maize without mentioning Kitale. Like Kenya, the staple food of Kenya is ugali, and ugali, the raw material is maize. You know, that's where maize comes from. So watu wa Kitale ndakuja kutafuta mahindi huko.
Cake. It's called African cake.
So ugali, African cake. Interesting. That would be great. So Henry Law, that would be great. Looking forward to it in Kitale. It's a small town. Yes, LD hometown. But that I'm not talking. I've lived in Eldoret for quite a long time here. Chris Wenani, most of these Chinese are in road construction, but in the building, we do run the show unless if they are financing the project, in which case they use their own contractors. Yeah. So yeah, that's very true. A lot of roads in Kenya, major roads, are done by Chinese mostly, but housing estates are done by locals. Bigger chunk of it, by far, like the biggest chunk of it is being done by local contractors, which is a good thing. So yeah, Collins Kibet, exactly, African cake. Kwani hujawahi sikia? But nimesikia African cake. Ugali ni ugali tu, kuna keki.
Ni African cake.
It's not African cake. Ugali is ugali.
Ugali is the African cake. You know, like we should even be putting candles.
It doesn't have salt. No, cake has to have something like a salt. To have something like sugar. Have to have margarine. Ugali is a.
Who said?
No, ugali is not African cake. No, Kibet, we are arguing here with my wife.
Do you know you can make ugali with all those things? You can make your ugali with salt. You can
then
make
it will not be ugali, it will be something else.
You can make your ugali with. It's gonna be African cake.
Are there many Indians run companies in Kenya? Do you have a relationship with the Indians overall? We hear so many of the industries in Kenya are actually run by Indians. Indians have really penetrated the manufacturing part, and Indians came to Kenya with the railway, the construction of the railway, which happened in the early 1900s. This is it was way earlier. Like the railway got to Nairobi by 1901, right? 1901 or 2. So yeah, so Indians came building the train with the British, and they never left. So actually, the other year, some few years ago, they were given right to be one of the tribes in Kenya, the 44th tribe, but it was also more political also.
They were called Dukawalas.
Yeah, so yeah, Indians play a big role. Yeah?
Do you know why they were called Dukawalas?
Why?
Because they started Dukas. Railway.
Yeah, they started some railway. I wish ungekuja hapo waambie. Not in the background.
I could be wrong.
What would you say about okay. What would you say about the state of infrastructure in the country? Relative to economic, we are on the same level. What would you say the state of infrastructure in the country relative to economy? Relative to the economies, are we on the same level? Actually, the infrastructure is really growing in the country. There's so many stories about the economy not doing well, but one thing that has been constant over time is infrastructure development, which is a really great thing. So there's never been a slow in construction, the infrastructure development in the country, but there have been a slow down in probably real estate coming up, projects coming up. We had things like Pinnacle stopping, going to a halt, major development that was supposed to come going to a halt, but infrastructure over time has never slacked a bit. So let me go back to comment.
I want to address Kaya.
What would you like to? Is it literal? Kibet, not, it's not literally. Chris Onani, in Botswana, the ugali has salt in it. Yeah, there's so many ways of cooking ugali. Some people telling me they also put spice. Ugali is not cake, please. Kabsa, tell them.
No, Kaya, ugali is cake.
Ugali is not cake. You cannot call ugali cake.
Should be like the way those people say.
Then call cake ugali. Not ugali cake.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice program. Good job. Keep up, bro. Munyo from Newcastle Upton, UK. Thank you, Munyo. Really appreciate you. Ahmed Ibrahim, please, I want to support you big. Huh? Do you have Mpesa or Holla Me have a gift for you? Yes, I have Mpesa. Let me give you my Mpesa line. What is my contact number? Just a minute. So this is a line I bought actually for in case someone wants to reach me. I use it on and off, but I use it, it's always on, but it's not the main. Just so that I can, that's why I'm reading it. So just if you want to support me, 0702 805 404. 0702 805 404. I feel like those pastors who say to my Mpesa, I feel bad.
Tuma Mpesa saizi.
Tuma Mpesa saizi.
Miujiza. Tuma. Nakwambia jaribu, ni jaribu tuma.
That looks really bad. Great work. Kindly fire your drone of Outer Ring. Yeah, of course, Outer Ring I will come for sure. When I'm coming to Eastlands, there's no Eastlands without Outer Ring. It's like the definition of Eastlands. Mchana, Kevin here, just joined the stream. Thank you, Kevin. In fact, you can do a show of traveling in Africa. Okay, try the different kinds of ugali from country to country. It's just the name of the change, but it's ugali. That's very true. Like in most countries in South Africa, they call it pap. In Kenya is ugali. Tanzania is ugali. But ugali differs. Yeah, this can be a good thing. It's a good try.
Pap is like porridge that is a bit thick. Pap is like thick porridge.
It's
like really thick porridge. And ugali is like hard.
Yeah, I always hear Kenyans say like ugali yetu ndio ugali, like ugali. It came from one country to another. Yes, I definitely remember the mahindi, where we had in a small plantation in our backyard. Mahindi roasted in a jiko with charcoal is ladha. Man, it just made me hungry. We used to do that at home. We used to, roast maize on the kajiko. Na ile unaweka chini ya jiko pale. Yeah, I think our kids will miss a lot. Our kids will miss a lot. Just my wife, look what my wife just brought. This is maize.
So what you're looking at, guys, this is what? Maize.
So this is maize. I think
straight from the shamba.
Some people call it corn, but I think it's different.
So this is what we use to make African cake. I said it.
This is not
African cake.
It's ugali. It's ugali. It's not African cake. Yes, definitely remember the mahindi. So Henry, I've just shown you guys. If you're in the States, you missed this. Excellent work, bro. Meru landscape is waiting for you. For sure. I'll be coming.
You can also use this as a plate. You never throw anything.
So unasikia Meru inatungojea. Thank you for Nakuru videos. I haven't been back home in 10 years. Wow, that's quite long. Nakuru was also grown But I can't wait to fly a drone over there. Hello, man. Henry Low, ugali is part of the main meal. Main meal. Love it with sukuma wiki and nyama choma. Guys, yes, nyama choma uweza. Ugali and nyama choma is life. And some greens.
Sponsored ad.
So this is a sponsored ad. Mahindi sponsored ad. My wife, she's a joke. Been watching the drone videos, mainly the drone around Westlands, looking for an apartment through your drone view, lol. Thank you. Probably in the first time I flew about around Westlands, I flew really high. So the problem. Your wife is quite a talker and funny. Maybe she could be making appearance. I really force her to come live. She's a thug. She'll be arrested the minute she comes, Sorry, guys, I'm lying.
Opinions are too strong. My opinions are too strong
Wait,
for the camera.
Who are you talking to, man? My wife. Tell wife to get on camera. We miss her, lol. Merigita is back. East African girl is fire. Kwanza ya kusonga. Kabisa, the gali ile unashika unakunja hivi mpaka unadunga. You're doing a good changing the narrative about Africa. Always share your videos with American friends. We all don't live in Kibera. Thank you. That's the main point, actually. Just telling our own stories, because our stories have been told in different ways. I can't get it. The maize here is terrible. It's not all the way matured. Yeah, because I think in America it's purely made for cows, and domestic. What do you call it? Hizi za wanyama za kufeed wanyama.
Feeds.
For feed. African cake is just a figure of speech. Kibet, I may insist. When I was a kid, my grandma would call it, because we take it with the tea in the morning. Huko LD, I remember vividly, because I always wanted bread. Okay, we seems to have the same life, cooking maize beneath the kajiko pale kwa ile ya kupepeta. Alafu ugali morning na chai.
And then fry the ugali in the morning so that it's crispy and brown, crispy brown. And then you're told it's what? French toast.
Alafu, what do you call it? Si tunaita mukoro. Ile ugali kishaiva kwanza mtaka kuroro mukoro. What do you call it? I don't know the name in other. Haikuwa shag. Nimesikia KRA will soon massive increase tax on imported cars by revising currently retailing price. Imported goods going to court. Yeah, so guys, government has no revenue. So many companies have closed. So the thing is, they will do anything just to get money. Yeah, it was among the worst times, because government reduced tax by 2% from 16 to 14. And there's no revenue sources are really dwindling. Importation is really low. So KRA is just trying to swindle them money from, the guys who are importing right now. American use corn flour to bake corn bread. Your cake in no additives. Nice. How much would you charge if send you to drive in certain parts in Karatina, Nakuru? Would I charge? I'll just go probably when I'm heading there. If you need to give me details, you just send me African with a K, African Traveler.com, one word, or just go to my Instagram page. I'm very active, probably not active on posting the pictures, but I'm usually very active on replying messages in the inbox. So guys, if you don't know my Instagram, I'm very active on the back end more than the front end. Is that maize? How much would you? Okay. Weekly for Wino. Is there maize from Mexico? Elisha. Maize in Mexico ilikatika. Is there maize? Okay. So no more. Lol. We have the same good old times. Actually, our lives so much similar.
African mothers.
So I really pity for our
it's
son.
Like African mothers were in a WhatsApp group and they would discuss, like, tonight we're making.
I really pity for our sons, because right now you have a gas, you have a cooker. No, not everyone, I know, but most of our kids will miss those good old days. Um, most from Mexico and South America. So we still have maize from Mexico, because currently we normally, unless Tanzania has a problem, we import a lot of maize from Uganda and Tanzania. So at very special case, that is where we go for we import from Brazil and Mexico. But currently, if Kenya has a problem, usually has a shortage, we go to Uganda and Tanzania mostly. Yeah. So, who else? So, guys, I don't know. But Kenyans really need to, we really need to up our game in terms of, we can't have like our staple food is maize, and we are very lazy at planting it. It's really, really sad. We had a project in Tana Delta, which was a very expensive project being undertaken by the government. It was really sad how it was handled, and it didn't really, it wasn't handled with the seriousness that it deserved. So it was really sad. So you can imagine your best food that you guys use every day, you have to import every year. I really find it very sad. And biggest part of the country is really has a big potential to grow. You have big potential to do irrigation, and the same land that we wanted to plant, we invested for that. Qatar government, the Qatar government had given the country about 1 trillion shillings. That's about almost 10 billion, if I'm not wrong, $10 billion to take that land and plant for their Qatari people, and government refused, which was a good thing. But end of the day, they didn't do anything meaningful with it. I can see improvement with the drone shots, especially with the latest Thika road. An idea, just like you showed the take off, also show the landing, like you catching it. Umenielewa kabisa Kibet. So nikitoka na nikishuka ikienda kushuka. So good. For sure I'll do that. Prince Mondelez, thank you for the videos you posted about the hearing impaired weight stuff. It touched myself and many others that watched it. I sent to my family here in the States. Please keep doing what you do. Thank you so much, Prince. Yeah, we really need to give back to the society, not because we have a lot, but because we have something that we can share with those who don't have. Greeting from China. Oh, China. Just watched your Kitengela drone shots. Great job. Keep up. Thank you, Hecho. So how's China? Which part of China are you in? Are you in Wuhan or which other part? But most Africans are usually in Guangzhou. I don't know. Hecho, which part of China are you in? Hey, I'm a fan of your channel. I wanted to ask you, how about Nairobi University? Expensive price and fee to study there. I'm planning to study there. Do you advise me? No, Nairobi University is not expensive. I'm actually an alumni of Nairobi University. It's not expensive. It's totally not expensive for sure. So Ibrahim has told you it's not expensive, but there's a lot of maize in Trans Nzoia and Western. And let's say, so Chris, say from the Western region, including areas of Rift Valley, the problem is our corrupt watu wanakulia kwa importation. Yeah, that's another problem, guys. So guys prefer, because these guys does not have farms, these cartels, so they prefer to import. But still, our maize consumption is not to par with our production capacity is not at par with our consumption. Our consumption is still way higher than the production. Yeah, cartels, okay, they'll try to make money from anything, but we still need to do better in terms of planting, especially just to make it uh, a country sustainable in what we take on a daily basis. That's my take. And also in export, Kobe, do I need to register a drone while I'm there? Is it required or can I just fly it freely? It's a long process. Probably I can share with you a link one day, but it's a long process. There's an approval that there was a draft that was suggested of how to. No, if you want to acquire a drone, the process and the letters and the charges are super expensive. But if you have it, if you have a drone here, just avoid some key areas, military barracks, police stations, near flight zones. I would also commend schools. I also try as much as possible to avoid schools. Yeah, just in case. I'm on another safe city called Hanzu. No corona in my city. Wow, that's glad. Huh? That's very interesting. But I'm told, but China cleared the cases are very less. Like the active cases are very less right now. So apart from drone, which is the camera do you use? I use a GoPro Heroes 8. That's what I use currently. And Kobe, you cannot fly it freely. You really need just to be careful. HOI, I'm another safe state. Sarah, since the coronavirus, there's been a lot of racism towards Africans in China. What was the Kenyan government done about the situation? I know there are a lot of Chinese in Kenya. Actually, during that time is when I realized we have about over 100,000 Chinese in Kenya, and we have about less than 10,000 Kenyans in China. It was interesting. But Kenyan government was just not helping at all. Totally not helping. The Kenyan ambassador in China said those guys needs to behave. The Kenyans in China, like he didn't blame the Chinese government. He pushed the blames to Kenyans, and Kenyans wanted to eat him alive. It's so sad. So sad. So sad that like Africa had the lowest number of cases by then, and most of the guys who by that time the cases increasing from China were from especially countries like Russia and Iran, but were attacking more Africans, And our leaders, most of our leaders, a huge percentage of our African leaders didn't talk about it, like didn't fight for that. It was really sad. Since the coronavirus, wife amefunika mdomo, just had a cough.
Coronavirus! In the voice of Cardi B.
Luzidek, but Kenyans feel used more than any other country. Look at a Google map, you will see. So, hi, what happens in Kenya is we have like 80% of the country is arid and semi-arid. Then we have this 20%, which is about this 20%, where we have like 80% of the population and 90% of everything that happens in the country, like everything where people plant. But the other the bigger part of the other side is where you have the nomads, the pastoralists, and nothing really much goes on that side. So you may see it looking very busy, especially in this 20% stretch, where like everything Kenya is, like everything we grow, everything we do is from this stretch. And the biggest disadvantage with Kenya is we have a lot, we plant a lot of coffee, tea, we do in the most arable land that we have. That people don't, we don't eat. This is not something edible. Most of it we do to export except milk. So our chunk of land is taken by things that we export to other countries. So if per se, let's say the huge chunks of tea leaves, the tea farm that we have, would plant, let's say, maize, we won't be in the same scenario. So what government did was, we have this Tana Delta. It's a bit dry area, but there's the biggest river in Kenya, the Tana River. So they wanted to do some irrigation, which would really help. But mismanagement is what really caused the downfall of it. Hecho, an idea, do a video of the requirements of flare drone and legal aspects. Wow, I'll think about it. Wow, that's absolutely disgusting. How is the president? He should have been there for the people. Such a shame. I'm telling you, in Africa, our leaders are, I don't know if it's a spell or you're so much tied down with someone's death that you cannot, confidently say anything. That's how I get it. We are so indebted to them that some of our leaders will never dare wake up and say something. It's such a shame. Yeah, it's true. Peter Ken, hey bro from India. Hey, how you guys doing in India? How is India? How is India, Peter? That's the problem with our African leaders. Our African leaders are always a big letdown. They may be doing something good, probably on infrastructure. We cannot say they're doing absolutely nothing. But on a bigger side, African leaders have let the continent down in a big way. Most of the farmers in most of the farmers in Ngoma County have shifted to sugarcane farming because they are not getting any value in maize farming. So now they prefer to buy maize instead. That is what is happening. Let me tell you guys, that is what is happening with maize farmers. Guys went to poultry farming, others went to milk farming because the return is huge. It's way higher. It's way higher than what they get from maize, because cartels have, infested the maize business in a really bad way. I'm very, very angry about how China has treated the black people. I don't know. There's no word to describe that feeling. And the worst thing is, it's something I don't really understand if the Chinese have the brain to think about it, because like in Kenya, like there are 10,000, maximum 10,000 Kenyans in China, but you have 100,000 Chinese in Kenya. You have almost 1 million Chinese in Angola, and probably 5,000 Angolians, I don't know, in China. And they don't get, like, if the people, if an uprising happens, I don't know if they see the repercussion of what the stupid things they're doing. And they could not even apologize of what they did. It was really sad. So guys, I will have now to go and sleep. Tomorrow I'm up early. And I just want to say thank you guys for keeping me company throughout. For keeping me company through the time. And I hope to meet you up and sometimes later week in future. Probably will not take another month to meet you guys. I hope so. But I really appreciate for your support, really appreciate for your time. And I'll be reading for the last comments as you guys go. Why are we shocked Chinese behave this way towards Africa? This is a communist country that has child workers in their mills. Look at how they treat their own. Oh, wow. One thing that really makes me mad about Chinese is how they eat animals. They eat everything. That thing, every time I try to think about it, really kills me. Cheers, bro. Keep up what you're doing. Thank you so much, Echo. Really appreciate you coming through. And keep safe wherever you are. Peter and K, as a Kenyan, haven't had a problem here in India. I'm a PhD student, so far so good. Whoa. Respect, bro. I'm waiting to call you Dr. Peter NK. Cobrian, thanks a lot for your time, bro. Looking forward to another live stream. Thank you so much, bro. Always appreciate it, man. You always support every time. Keep being blessed. So guys, you can send me the last super chat. Let me talk like the Kenyan pastors on this TV. Not all. No, by African Traveler, your number. Oh, I gave you my number. Let me give you my number. To my number kwa 07. Sorry guys. 0702 805 404. 0702 805 404. That's my number. Really appreciate your support. Yeah. Your number again, please. Oh, sorry. Let me just repeat the number. 0702 805. Let me just repeat the number. 0702 805 404. Yeah, 0702 805 404. Thank you, peace. Yeah, that's the number. That's the number. I've already saved something. Okay, let me check my message. So thank you guys, and so guys, thanks a lot for the number. So if you really need to reach me up, you can still reach me on the same number. I see you have no WhatsApp. So I have two lines. So this is my YouTube line, and I have an official line. So probably with that I cannot give you my official line on the YouTube. Probably next time police will be looking for me for flying a drone. So yeah, I have no WhatsApp. I see. Okay, it has 254 for those who are not in the country. Yes, thank you. So yeah, this is my other line. So if you really need to reach me in case of anything, just reach me on that. For WhatsApp, not yet on it. So good night, guys, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you. Oops.